Okay, so I'm Ace DeVille, and I'm sitting down with
Trinity Taylor.
And we are finna key with National Entertainer of the Year.
Woohoo! I'm so excited.
Girl, you just won.
I know.
So they called your name, and what did you think?
Well, let me start off with. So like through the whole pageant, the pageant was good. There was a lot of good girls that are new to the system, and so the whole pageant I wasn't really sure what was gonna happen, and then final night when they announced my name for almost every award, I was like, okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. And then I was standing backstage with Alyssa, and I was like, oh my
Alyssa
god.
Edwards.
Right, Alyssa Edwards. I was like, oh my god, she probably beat me.
Right.
And I'm gonna be first runner-up again. And then so they called her first runner-up, and girl, like, literally, thank God, the two girls that were next to me had me, because like my knees buckled.
Were you shaking it and everything?
It was like an outer body experience.
So like when they called Alyssa as first alternate, were you like, bitch, I think I won?
Right. I mean, like I said, there were some good girls, but because I had won all those preliminary awards,
right,
and I figured I would be at least first runner-up.
At least.
And then, but I mean,
you never know what's
right. You never know. But I felt really strong about what I brought final night, so I was like, okay, there's a good chance. And then they announced her, and like I was just like, oh my god, finally. After 10 years.
Bitch. So now that you've been able to sleep on it, you know, the night of the pageant is over.
Right.
How do you feel?
You know, it hits me in spurts. I'm relieved. I this may sound retarded, but I'm really glad that that part of my journey with EOY is over.
The chasing it,
right?
And fighting
girl,
for
literally,
it.
I thought about it every day, every second of every day, and I mean, I'm gonna continue to think about it every day till I give it up, because I'm constantly thinking about what I want to do for my opening. But you know, this is something I worked hard for, and I'm continuously working hard for it to get new preliminaries, get girls involved. You know, this year we only had 19 contestants. I want 40 girls. You know, I want it to be a serious competition again, and it will be. You know, a lot of girls are interested again this year.
Because when you first got into it, there was like 30 to 50 girls.
Yeah, there were
representatives from almost every state.
There was a lot.
And so you want to get back to that.
Right.
So what have you done so far?
Well, you know, I've reached out to everybody I possibly know. This is my first time as a national title holder, so.
And congratulations.
Congratulations,
bitch.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you. I'm sure our viewers and friends are very happy for you. Everybody's happy for you.
Thank you. I'm happy for me too.
Of course you should be.
But no, I just reached out to as many people as possible. You know, I really believe in this system. I think that if you work hard for something, this system, no matter what your name is or who you are, what you've come from, you can achieve it there if you really work for it. And you know, that's why I grew up as an entertainer. It's how I learned drag. And I really believe in the system. I think that EOY could change a lot of girls for the better.
Right. Given the opportunity.
Right. Even if they never win, like even if I would have never won, I gained so much from going. You know, I met so many substantial people that are in my life now. Had I not win, I would have never known.
Through that system. That's awesome.
And so it's given me a lot.
It's definitely part of who you are.
Right, for sure.
And the last time that we talked and sat down, that was a big thing that you were talking about.
Right.
That you were focusing on becoming Miss EOY nationally. And I think that has a lot to do with why you won. Because you were so determined and driven, and we saw you all over Facebook, you know, posting about it constantly.
What I think is important for any girls getting ready is, you know, don't cut corners. I know it's expensive. But, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be expensive. You just gotta bring a polished package and bring what you want to bring. Don't bring what you think everybody else
wants to see.
Right, because you're gonna sell what you like the most.
So, now you're Miss Entertainer of the Year, and that's gonna be for the entire year.
Right.
Not getting over it or moving from that, but what's next? As Miss EOY, what are we gonna do as we tour? Because you haven't done any prelims yet.
Right, no, my first preliminary is in November, but we have at least 15 potential promoters that have sent in paperwork. We're just waiting. They're pending. We're waiting for approval. But that's exciting. And it's only been a month.
Right.
So,
barely a month.
But what's next is I'm really gonna focus on the system. Like I really want it to grow. I mean, it's up to me. You know, national office tells all the girls in registration every year, it is what you make it. And if you don't do anything, then you're not going to get anything in return. I want 40 girls or more, and I want to help them. You know,
Girl, I think you're going to get it because you're determined. The same way that you're determined to win the national title, you're determined to get your 40 girls. I really think that you're motivated
and I don't want it just because I want 40 girls. I believe that this is a system that these girls can learn from. And I want that. You know, I really believe in helping, especially these new girls. They need guidance.
Who was one of the girls, the new girls that you keep saying there was new girls? Which one of them that really stood out? Like, that bitch really fucking came.
Girl, I would tell you I was really surprised by Tori Sass.
Okay.
She's not necessarily a really new girl, but compared to years in the past, she was a completely different person. And girl, she made most of her stuff. And see, that's what I'm talking about, like bringing what you want to do. And she brought her, but she didn't cut any corners. And girl, she was sickening. She was in top 5. And you know, I would love to help her. She reminds me of exactly me a couple of years ago. I would love to mentor her. I would love to mentor. I'm going to mentor as many as I can.
Good.
But bitch, she turned it.
So, who is one person in this world, you know, in the business, the show business, that you would love to meet, that you have yet to meet?
Was kind of impossible. I didn't ever have the pleasure of meeting Erica Andrews.
Did she have like your favorite reign?
No.
Your favorite EOI?
I mean, honestly, no. My favorite reign was Nina West. The girl, her reign. I can only hope that my reign is as good. She had people flocking to
Nina
did. Nina.
Because of the production.
But not just that.
Spectacle.
Her as a person. She really is personable and she's likable. And that people, I post about this all the time on Facebook. People want to like someone who is kind
And likable.
And she is that. She's just a girlfriend.
Cool.
And you know, she is an entertainer. And girl, she's different. You know, she's not like.
She's gonna give you what she wants to give you, what she's passionate about.
Right. And but going back to Erica,
right?
She
would have loved to meet her.
Girl, she was just from what I've seen from afar, she was just a goddess.
Right. Everything, every time.
Right. Yeah. But you know, and there's a ton of other girls that I want to meet, but I'm sure I'll get the chance to. Girl, the legends, Mimi Marks. I met Monica Monroe briefly the first year I did at EOI, but I would love to meet her again and just have a.
She's a hoot. I got to hang out with her when I was very young. At Gigi's, she was working, and she is a hoot. And I'm so lucky to meet you, and I feel the same way. No, I really am. You know, this is the first time meeting a National Entertainer of the Year. You know, in the flesh, crowd.
Really?
That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. And so I'm grateful for that, and I believe that you'll get to meet and greet so many people. What about a stage that you've never performed on that you want to?
Well, girl. Like I said in the last meeting, I want to get on RuPaul.
Yeah,
that is the stage, girl. That is really where these girls are making money now. You know, as much as being National Entertainer of the Year is phenomenal, and I'm gonna make sickening money this year.
For sure,
girl. Nobody can touch these RuPaul girls. They're making the bank. No matter what you say about them or what you think about them,
girl,
they're making bank.
It's hateful. It's killing.
I
fully agree. You know, I think just about every queen in the business would like that exposure. Yeah. If you weren't doing drag, what would you be doing?
You know, another goal that I have for myself. I don't want to do drag forever. I don't foresee myself doing drag. Later in life, not that there's anything wrong with that. But
well, I mean, you're only 21, so you got a long way to go.
Right, I'm only 21. You know, little Botox. But I would love to work as a national artist or a national trainer for a makeup company, and I will do it. I have the experience of artistry and cosmetic background for 10 plus years, management cosmetic background. I have devoted so much time to Entertainer of the Year that I haven't put that as a focus, and I will.
When the time is right.
Right, and when I focus on something, I get it done.
I believe it.
So I just have some other goals that I want to accomplish for Trinity, and then I'm gonna take a backseat. I would love to be, after all this, I would love to be a promoter.
Because you will be able to know the game and know the way it's supposed to be worked.
And you know, I can still be a part of it, but not be in the spotlight.
So speaking of being in the spotlight, how do you deal with, I'm sure you got thousands and hundreds of thousands of friend requests on Facebook after you won and during your competing and everything. How do you deal with the spotlight? How do you deal with everybody knowing your name and wanting to be close to you?
Well, you know, before National Entertainer of the Year, I reached my limit of friends like several times. I went through, and if I didn't know someone or we didn't keep in touch, you know, I made room for other people that would
wanted to be there.
Right. And I just accepted as many as I can. I mean, I have a fan page too that people can go like. But as far as like the spotlight, I feel like with National Entertainer of the Year, me doing the pageant, doing US of A and some other pageants, people already knew who I was. Maybe not as much as now, but it is interesting to see how many friends you have once you're considered somebody.
Yeah.
But you know, that's part of the game. You know, that's part of what we do. And I try to answer as many messages as I can. I try to respond to as many messages as I get.
Right.
But you know, it's kind of hard to sometimes. But
because you're busy.
Right.
You're working and traveling.
Right. But girl, when it comes down to it, really, what am I? I'm National Entertainer of the Year, but I'm still going to dress.
Yep.
In the real world, nobody really knows who, you know, gives a crap about what we do.
They wouldn't recognize you on the street.
And so I don't take it too hard, and I hope that this year proves that just because you accomplish something, you don't have to let it get to your head.
That's great. And be still down to earth.
Right.
Which I really believe you are, girl.
Thank you.
So, a couple more little last thoughts. What is something that you want to tell the kids who are watching who follow you, because I know there's tons of them, address your fans and friends?
I just want to say thank you so much for the constant support and love that you show me. I can never, ever, ever express how much I really appreciate it. And I hope that they continuously support not only me, but National Entertainer of the Year and the future contestants that come up, and follow your dreams, because they will come true.
And that whole, like, all the future and former, it's a whole legacy, like a chain, like, which is draping from your face.
You know, and one last thing, there's only going to be one a year, you know, and when you get in these situations where you're like, okay, I'm going to compete, you have to be okay with those odds, because say I do have 40 girls that come this year.
Right. They're all 40 are going to come wanting to give it.
Right,
yeah.
And all of them want it. So you have to go into the system knowing what you're going to get out of it. Not necessarily the crown, but you're going to get a sisterhood. You're going to get knowledge. You're going to grow. You're going to network. You're going to have fun. Girl, and you know, you're going to polish yourself. It is a finishing school. Even girls that have been around for a long time can
learn something.
Yeah, can still learn something and grow. You know, we never stop growing.
Yeah. Okay. Lastly, one question that you have for me.
Why haven't you ever done a National Entertainer of the Year?
You know, I have thought about it, and the honest answer why I haven't is because I don't think I can afford it right now.
Right.
But I really want to go. Hopefully, talking to you, I can be there when you hand down competing. And one celebrity that I would love to meet, Ellen DeGeneres. I want to meet Ellen, and hopefully maybe she can help me go there to EOI. She'll sponsor me.
I'll tell you what. Leading on to this,
Give it.
one of my friends, Christina Kelly,
Okay.
she has done a solo talent every year that she's went. girl, almost every year that she's won, or maybe every year that she's won, she's won talent. You don't have to spend the money that you think that you do to win.
Like, don't waste money.
Right. So, just be smart about it. And, you know, I'm here for anybody that has questions or that needs advice. I really, truly, honestly want the best for every entertainer that has that for their goal.
And you take that to heart.
And I do. And I'm here,
that.
and I'm not going to share that information with anybody. I'm here to help you be the best you could be, because that's something I felt like I lacked with mentoring with previous winners. I felt like I should have had. I felt like there should have been more help. Now there was, but I want to be really hands-on as much as I can be, girl. I'm gonna be busy, but as much as I can be.
Great. Well, me and you will talk more.
I'm serious.
Girl, I'm serious too.
Okay.
We're gonna do this,
All right.
and hopefully I'll see you when you hand down.
Yeah.
Or before then, or whatever. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm Ace DeVille.
I'm Trinity Taylor.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.